in on this. We're at 866-997-4748. Reverend Sandy is on line one. Reverend Sandy, I'm back in California. It's great to have you with us. You're on with Keith. Good evening and welcome.
Hey, thank you. Hello, Keith. I don't know what happened to Broadway, but I am raring to talk about all this toxic white masculinity and the reality
Please.
that most white people, and I'll put myself in the middle of it,
Hmm.
have not experienced the kind of oppression that so-called minority or oppressed people have in our
Yeah.
nation. And we're
Hmm.
Hmm.
about to get a big dose of our own medicine
Yes,
under
Hunty.
Trump.
Yes. And the
Yeah.
thing is that it'll be interesting to see how quickly things will change because now
Mm,
white people are going to be inconvenienced and bothered and upset and mad
right,
and bent out of
right,
shape and all their rights are going to
right.
be taken away. We're going to see how
We're
quickly
already
they're
like
going to
that,
want.
Keith.
No, but see, the thing is that they're not feeling the sting of it. It's the
Keith,
ones.
I specifically asked my barista for half an inch of foam on this latte, and this is not half an inch. And I paid a tip, so I'm outraged right now. This is just like 1776. I'm Rosa Parks here
Exactly.
at the Starbucks line.
Oh my God.
Honestly, even tipping is racist because it came about by not giving people a decent wage. It's just however
Oh, it's
much you
class.
wanted to
It's
pay
wor- it's
people.
It's
completely classist
classist.
and racist. And yeah, I mean, we have tipping because we've agreed to have a system where you and me are going to be responsible for paying this person's salary because their employer can't be. By the way, we've agreed on a system where you and me are going to pay for the food stamps for Walmart employees because they're the biggest
Right,
employer,
right.
and yet they can't manage to pay a living wage. So we got to pick up the slack in certain red
Hmm.
states.
Right,
Yeah, I mean this is
Well,
it,
right.
and we
And
accept this
yeah,
system because we're raised to believe that the billionaires class can't be bothered. So if you're not paid enough, it's because you're not worth it.
and
right.
that's
And
it.
but the problem is we have said that black people aren't worth it since we started enslaving black people. So
Of course,
so that has never gone away, and that's how come you
Hmm.
get a guy who chokes someone out on the subway to death and then
I
gets,
agree.
acquitted. And I just am so pissed about it. I'm so mad because it didn't have to go like this.
No.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
People could have been better to one another, and we're going to be tempted, like you always say, John, we're going to be tempted to be like individuals against each other, but we have to come
Hmm.
together as a group. And I just don't
hmm
know if the like black women are like, we're
Uh,
done, we did our
well,
part.
I don't think black
I'm
women are
with
done. I don't
them.
think black women care, and
I
black
don't think
women
they're
are.
done, but that's what they said after the
I don't blame
election.
anybody who's burned out after what we just lived through this year. I don't blame anyone for being burned
True.
out. Keith.
Well, I'm with the black women, and I say this only because it is the constant "I told you so" thing, and it's the constant
Hmm.
"Will you please listen to what we're trying to say to you?" Because we're telling you the truth. We are putting this information in front of you. We are really making an effort to get you to see not only what we are going through on a regular basis, but getting you to understand that if you continue down this particular path, you're going to be just like us too, and then you're going to be extra mad. And so
Yeah.
now we
That's
are
right.
now at the y'all about to get extra mad and extra spicy because, well, because shit is about to get real uncomfortable for you. And I've said this
Yeah.
Yes, it
before
is.
that, when we talk about allyship and all this other stuff, that when the
Hmm.
allies get in the lines with us, that means
Right,
that they're going to have to take a couple of hits that they're not used to taking because they're going to have
right.
to deal with their family members that are going to
Right.
necessarily be against them. They're going to be against, whatever corporate structure that they're dealing with on a regular basis. They're going to have to stand up against that. And to do
Hmm.
that means they're going to have to take a hit too. And so far, up until now, it's been a lot of lip service, but no hit taking. And so now what we're going to
Mm.
Right.
see is people getting their asses hit and they're gonna get, like I said, it's gonna be I was voting against Obamacare, but I want more Affordable Care Act people crying in their
Exactly.
fucking they're gonna be crying in their lines, waiting to see what's gonna happen now. So,
Truth.
Re-
Truth.
black
Well,
people are like,
Reverend, I'll give you the
we
last word. I'll give you the last word, Reverend
did it.
Sandy.
oh, I just wanted to say Keith said everything I was thinking. So thank you, Keith.
Oh, oh,
Good
He always
night.
says everything I'm thinking as well. Thank you,
oh,
Reverend. It's great to hear from you. 866-997
yes.
grit. Okay, Keith.